Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is video 4 for my son. The truth of the matter is that he's going to be my cameraman, but I never talk to him enough, and he never seems to have enough time. But you know what? I really need him, he's there. And when I really do need him to make time, he is. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to do something for him. So I did in fact teach my son how to fight when he was a kid, and I taught him quite a bit. He did in fact go to some wrestling classes in high school, and he kicked ass above that. So he learned martial arts and he learned wrestling. But here's what I wanted to do for my son is show him this particular video right here. I mean, anybody else that wants to know can learn. This is your 2.5 foot aluminum baseball bat. Now this thing was beat up by me when I was a kid, by everybody else when they were a kid, and then by my son when he was a kid. And then as you get up the bat, you'll see that by him and his friends when they got really bored when they were actually about 25, they took rocks to my baseball bat. But they didn't actually hurt it. It is aluminum. So I got it back. Now here's the thing. In all reality, while aluminum feels good and you think it's indestructible and it makes a nice clunk, first of all, this is how you hold it. You don't hold it here. You don't want a 4-foot heavy oak bat that you actually use for softball or baseball. You need a 2.5 foot one. And the thing is that while this one is aluminum, it's virtually indestructible. The only way to actually use this in the street, I gotta tell you guys, is this way. You have to hold it like this. I'm sorry, my cord is hooked up to the wall and I'm running out of batteries, guys. But you have to hold it like this. This way, you have this knobby thing. See this knobby thing? It's totally aluminum. It's like a weapon of its own. It will take your eyeball out, your nose out, your teeth out. It will take a rib out. It will take your knees out. It will take the inside, outside, your knees out, your elbows. This will crush a bone if it contacts it, but that's a weapon of its own. So, the fact of the matter is while this is aluminum and while it's indestructible, it's not going to wear out. I mean, we're talking 50 years of 4 generations of kids beating and bashing it, including myself, my son, his friends, his adolescent friends, his 25-year-old friends out at the river beating rocks into the river. I mean, literally taking my old school childhood baseball bat that I never abused like this. They took it and did rock chips and everything, but it didn't hurt it. That's fine. But here's what I would suggest. I would suggest that while this baseball bat is aluminum, it is your 2.5 foot or so, one that you would prefer over a big one. I would suggest that what they actually have is they have even smaller childhood ones, the little teeny kid ones, and they're actually made out of wood. They're actually about maybe that long. That would be like almost a billy club, but it would still have the knob on the end. It'd have the nice, they provide a knob on the end. It's a baseball bat. It's not a smooth stick, so you'd have a little kid's one. Now, that's what you'd want. Now, aluminum, they don't make it. This is the smallest they make. In fact, aluminum ones are either like 5 feet, like down here, or they're the little one. So that's it. But the wooden ones, by gosh, you can get the wooden ones about here, and they have the knob on them, but they're made out of, like, oak. You can't beat them. So basically, I'm saying that when it comes to a weapon, if you're going to use a baseball bat, first of all, never hold it by the small end. Always hold it by the fat end. You have more maneuverability because here's why. It's like a gyro effect. You have that weight right there. It makes it want to spin. If you turn it around and hold it by the small end, now you have gravity and weight working against you. Now you have a really heavy thing. Love you, son. Check out my site.